Alright champions, here we are once again, and if you've already seen the title of this video, then you know exactly what's going to happen. This is the replay I've been waiting for this thing. This tank deserves this replay. It is a great tank destroyer, and it is very, very fun. I bought the SU-100Y, and I don't regret it, but if I never had bought it, I still would have been just as fine, because this tank is just that damn good. The SU-100 at Tier 6, very, very fun tank destroyer. And finally, I get a replay that does it justice. So let's go ahead and do it. I know you're ready for the match. I sure am. Alright, so we're on Himmelsdorf, and this first part, I'll skip a little bit of it. It's kind of long. Basically, what I was going to do is go up here and snipe. I was already at the bottom of the hill, so I had no intention of turning around and going up the hill. Even though I'm a pretty mobile Tier 6 tank destroyer, I'm one of the most mobile, actually, if I remember correctly, aside from the Hellcat, of course. And my first intention was to come up here and snipe, but then I noticed, if you look down at the mini-map, they're starting to swarm this little road down here, the little alleyway. There was, at one point, there was 3 tanks over there, and now there's 2. So we're going to go ahead and go down there. Doing a little bit of running around. There's that Jagdpanzer. I should have tried to take a shot at him, but I didn't. Keep going. And our KV-1's about to get destroyed. Okay, so that Type 58 just took out the KV-1. He was our only line of defense on this alleyway. So what my train of thought is if I post up right here and I lead a little bit more, like right around there, I should be able to... Oh, and he knows I'm coming. Boom! Look at that accuracy. That's beautiful. Right through the commander's cap, taking him out. Oh, I could have taken some of those guys up there on the ridge. I did not notice that. That would have been awesome if I had done that. Helped those guys out, but they already failed anyway, so it wasn't like it was going great up there. Okay, so now we're coming around here, and I'm going to get into a battle with an M4A3E2 in a second here. As soon as I take this PZ out. Boom! One shot. Loving it. And the M4 bounces off of me, off of my lower left, or lower right side. So what I'm going to do here is expend this shot. I'm not going to switch to premium yet. Easy 8 is not an easy target to penetrate. So he's fired, I've fired, he knows I've got a long reload. He's a good player. He was angling quite well while I was fighting him, if I remember correctly. But I've got my premium switch too. And I get really lucky and get through him, even though he's angled very well. And I would definitely not have gotten through him without using premium ammo there. I will say that 100%. If I had not been using premium, it would have bounced. And there we go. All 3 times he hit me in the track, which sucks for him and awesome for me. But the only downside to that is I used my repair kit, as you can see down there. And, oh, we're going to get a sneaky shot on this T-14. Boom! Look at that. This tank is just really, it's a great, great tank destroyer. Very fun to drive. I recently elited it, and I'm just having the greatest time driving it. So let's pull up around here. Try to finish off this T-14. Yep, he's waiting for me. And that one was lucky. Didn't wait for it to aim, but it did. It flew true and hit right into his side, blew him up. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Notice I've switched back to my standard. There's no reason to use premium like that in a Tier 6 match. Not when there's only one Tier 6 left and it's a Jagdpanzer 4. There's really no reason to use premium then. I got a KV-1 over here, but he's disappeared. So what I'm going to do is post up. And I know that that Jagdpanzer 4 is circling around on the map, but I have to deal with this KV-1 first. There we go. Take him out. Now I can turn around and deal with the Jagdpanzer that's trying to flank me. But another thing I need to be really conscious of is the fact that there are artillery players in this game, and they are very good. They know what they're doing. But here's where the worst thing happens. Before I can shoot him, he gets a shot off on me and wrecks my ammo rack. It's not destroyed, but it is damaged, which means I've got half the speed at reloading. And artillery is shooting at me, by the way. And I'm trying to get away from this medium tank that's getting behind me, so I'm trying to get into artillery cover right here. I do stray a little too far from it. And remember, my reload time is cut in half, and I do not have a repair kit to repair that ammo rack. I get really lucky, and 2 artillery shots both miss. One just hits the tracks and damages it, or knocks him off. So now I have to wait till it repairs and get out of there. Definitely get out of there, because I know they're going to be zeroed in on that position. I just have to beat their reloads. I was thinking the Jagdpanzer IV was going to flank me, but it actually turned out the Stug was trying to flank me. Take the shot before he can. Get into artillery cover. Come on, hurry. Ooh, there was a hit from artillery. But I'm in cover now. Oh, got to get turned around. I don't have the reload to hit him, so I've got to hide for a minute. Luckily, he doesn't seem interested in me. And what actually ends up happening is this M8A1 kills him, and then the M8A1 gets killed by artillery. So, it is me versus 2 artillery. And those are pretty good odds, but if you haven't been paying attention, the SU-5 and the Sturmpanzer II are both good players. They know what they're doing. So my plan was to go wait at the cap. I mean, if I can get into the cap and not be outnumbered, I can beat these guys. I have a faster aiming time. It's one shot. I might not have a better view range than them, but at least I'll stand a better chance sitting in the cap. And now I got to take care not to run over anything so they don't know where my position is. And I got to hide right here. This is the perfect point. Okay, there we go. So this is it. Now all I have to do is sit in here and wait for these guys to come get me. Now what they should be doing is trying to flank me, come from both sides. Or they could be idiots and run out like that. Of course, Russian guns, sometimes they miss. And now look at this reload time I have to go through. Holy shit. So I don't want this one to miss, but I make my mistake of running through this fence here. And Sturmpanzer II gets really close, but does not actually hit me. And I know he's sitting right there, so I just gotta wait. Gotcha. 8 kills, Radley Walters. I'm still in the cap. Boom, backing up, getting into artillery cover again. Ooh, that was close. That Sturmpanzer II definitely knew what he was doing. And this is basically where the fun happens. Well, it's me and a Sturmpanzer II, and I'm not stupid. I'm not about to go hunt him down when I've got a sure thing with the victory in here. I mean, he has to come get me, and he has the harder aiming time. He's not going to do as well in close quarters, so I'm not stupid. I'm not going to go and hunt him down when he's waiting around a corner for me to just get derped by him. And everybody thinks that in this match, everybody thinks that that's what I should do, and it's like, well, you're on the enemy team. I'm not going to listen to you. I'm going to get the surefire victory and the Radley Walters medal and not die. How about that? And yet they all think that I'm going to go do that. Now here's the other deal. If it was 9 kills, if I had 9 kills and he would be my 10th, I think I would actually go for him, because that's a pools medal, and I've never had a pools medal before. Unless pools medal might be in higher tiers. I can't remember. I don't think you can get a pools medal when there's tier 4s in the match. I should definitely look that up. But where it stands right now, there is no medal for 9 kills. The medal you get at 9 kills is the medal you get at 8 kills. So I am just going to sit in the cap until I assure the victory and have a awesome match in my SU-100. Very intense. Lots of angling going to work there, especially while I was fighting that M4A3E2. That you have to angle, you have to move, you have to make sure he hits your tracks or hits an angled surface. You don't want to put as much as your tank in front of his gun as you can, and then you'll assure the victory. And it was awesome. It was a great match. I had a lot of fun. Let's see what's going on here. 93, 94, 95, and he didn't even try. He probably just sat around a corner waiting for me to try and come get him. But there you go, the SU-100. I took some damage in that one, especially on the ammo rack, but hey, I had a lot of fun. So let's go to the after battle results screen. Alright, boom shika lock shika bang, the SU-100. Having fun in this thing. I always have. It's got the curse of the Russian guns. You don't get the kill, you just damage them enough that somebody else gets the kill. So, I mean, when I have a match like this, it's the most amazing gun ever. But normally, you don't get the kill. So, take a look at that one though. That was a hell of a match. And, the reason why it was so awesome is because, at the very end, I was damaged. I was, my ammo rack was screwed up, and I kept getting tracked, and I was hurt pretty bad. And, it was amazing, I didn't think it was going to end that way, but it did. And it ended favorably, and I loved it. And that's another Radley Walters, but this time in my SU-100. Loving it to death. Radley Walters, Top Gun, Invader, and Sniper. So 44,488 credits, 1,860 experience. Let's take a look down here. The only thing we critted was the Jagdpanzer, and we destroyed his engine, but that didn't matter. It was a one-shot kill, and he was gone. Team score, 2,499 damage done, 8 kills, 1,240 experience with 4 battle merits. The only battle merits in the game. Take a detailed report here. Shots fired 12, direct hits 11. That shot we missed at the fence. It hit the fence at the end when we were aiming at that artillery. 10 penetrations, 2,499 damage done. 6 hits received, 4 of them penetrated, 3 splash damage hits, and 2 of them were non-penetrations, with a potential of 1,070 damage when I actually only had 580 hit points, so that's a pretty big deal. 44,488 credits minus all of that stuff, and we get 12,140. So I still made pretty good profit on this and had a ton of fun. If you like the match, leave me a like, and if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Take it easy, gents.